No, you not can do because you not can do 1 minute.
People have underestimated certain fighters and fighters that should never beat a certain guy, and have gone in there and shocked the world because of this person took their preparation.
I don't know. He just didn't do. He didn't snap his jab.
Boxing world stunned as Shakur Stevenson knocked out Teofimo Lopez in sparring. Fans everywhere are buzzing as Stevenson's lightning-fast timing and sharp technique left Lopez stunned. This wasn't just a one-off moment. Shakur's precision, footwork, and boxing IQ are clearly on another level, sending shockwaves through the boxing world and raising questions about what's next for both fighters.
And I said, look, if you're to believe that he had the best training camp, his legs have gone. And if I've got it wrong,
Duke McKenzie isn't convinced by Teofimo Lopez's world-class status, but Shakur Stevenson's performance in sparring tells a different story. His timing, footwork, and precision left Lopez stunned, showing that Shakur's skill level may already surpass expectations. Fans are buzzing about what this knockout means for Shakur's future and his rise in boxing.
Than spending that 10 million, I promise you, because you know what, when that 10 million is gone, Conor Ben's still going to be alive, jumping around, saying to everyone, I'm beating Chris Eubank. I think
Johnny Nelson raises concerns about Lopez's conditioning, suggesting that even after a top-level camp, his legs were already fading. In contrast, Shakur Stevenson looked sharp, fluid, and explosive during sparring. This contrast emphasizes Shakur's superior preparation and athleticism, further cementing why the boxing world is so stunned by his knockout of a fighter like Lopez.
Front of him. And I said, look, if you're to believe that he had the best training camp, his legs have gone. And if I've got it wrong,
Derek Chisora reminds fans that sparring isn't a real fight, but it's a learning tool. And even in that setting, Shakur Stevenson's knockout sends a message. Lopez now knows where his mistakes were, and Shakur's precision exposed them perfectly. This session showcases Shakur's intelligence in the ring and why he's being considered a top-level talent.
Totally different. Sparring, you're there to learn. So the guy you knocked out in sparring, he's understand, okay, I did this silly move, that's how I got knocked out. So I'm gonna have to stop doing these silly moves so I don't get knocked out.
Eddie Hearn highlights the impact of consistent high-level sparring on Shakur Stevenson's growth. Training day in and day out with elite fighters like Teofimo Lopez sharpens Shakur's skills, timing, and instincts. This rigorous preparation explains why Shakur's knockout felt so precise, showcasing the importance of quality sparring in developing a top-tier fighter.
In camp, living in camp, training with him day in, day out. And it made a big difference in the fight. So I think he knows that the way that he's going to improve is time in the gym and also the quality.
Lawrence Okoli emphasizes that sparring isn't just about practice. It's also a chance to develop finishing instincts. Shakur Stevenson's knockout of Teofimo Lopez demonstrates that he's not only learning, but applying deadly precision in real time. This mix of skill development and execution is why Shakur is generating so much buzz in the boxing world.
Sparring's really for learning, but you can also learn to take someone out, so it's a mix.
Shakur Stevenson's mindset is all about challenge and growth. Facing a high-level fighter like Teofimo Lopez in sparring pushes him to his limits, sharpening both skill and mental toughness. His confidence, combined with respect for Lopez's abilities, shows why Shakur is already considered one of boxing's most intelligent and capable young stars.
I wanted to push myself. I know that Teo is a tremendous fighter. I know he's on an extremely high level. And I feel like, well, I know that I can beat him, but I know that this should be a tough session. So
Eddie Hearn highlights Shakur Stevenson's unique blend of intelligence and athleticism. Pound for pound, Shakur ranks among the very best, with defensive mastery that frustrates opponents and the explosive power to end fights suddenly. His ability to switch between tactical precision and aggressive output makes him unpredictable and dangerous in the ring. This combination of skill and athleticism sets Shakur apart, and fans are buzzing about his potential to dominate at the highest level. Whether in sparring or competitive bouts, Shakur's IQ and power make him a formidable force, leaving everyone eager to see how he continues to evolve as a fighter.
I think I don't know how good the fight will be, but I think Shakur is, again, like pound for pound, IQ wise, I think he's even up there with a Terence and those kind of guys. You know, I think the difference with Boots is he's got the defensive mastercraft, and he also has the aggressive power. to turn your lights out, and I think that's quite
The athletic.
Raleigh Romero emphasizes Shakur Stevenson's high boxing IQ and natural talent, calling him an incredible fighter. His ability to read opponents, adapt mid-fight, and execute perfectly timed counters demonstrates why he's considered one of the brightest talents in the sport. Every sparring session and competitive bout shows Shakur learning, evolving, and improving rapidly. Fans are excited to see how his skills translate against elite opposition, and Romero's comments reinforce the idea that Shakur's intelligence inside the ring is just as dangerous as his speed and power. His fights promise to be both technical masterclasses and thrilling displays of skill.
Fighter, Shakur is an incredible fighter. Shakur has a really high boxing IQ and a very Shakur coming out from the, I'm telling you, it's gonna be a good fight. I'd like to see it.
Keyshawn Davis gives fans insight into the personal history between Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez. Having trained and competed together since their early amateur days, both fighters understand each other's strengths and weaknesses intimately. This shared past adds intensity to every sparring session and upcoming bout. Shakur's technical skill, paired with his mental fortitude, allows him to exploit these insights. The stakes are high, not just professionally, but personally, making every exchange in the gym or ring a test of experience, adaptability, and willpower. Fans are eager to witness how this deep familiarity shapes the action in the ring.
Oh, these dudes very well.
Shakur had talked about this shit before it was actually official, and I'm like, cool. You know this nigga can fight, right? Cool, like, nah, bro, I know, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, like, we all excited about the fight, bro. Like, we all know it's at stake. Like, we've been knowing Teofimo since we was 12 or 13 years old in amateurs, bro. Like, we all been winning nationals together. Now we're pro having to fight each other, so.
Timothy Bradley Jr. points out the serious challenge Shakur Stevenson faces against Teofimo Lopez. Lopez's speed and athleticism make him a difficult opponent, but Shakur's preparation, intelligence, and adaptability provide him the tools to handle it. Every sparring session tests Shakur's timing, reflexes, and strategy, showing that he thrives under pressure. Fans and analysts alike recognize that while the fight won't be easy, Shakur's skill set, combined with his mental toughness, gives him a clear edge. This matchup promises to be a fascinating clash of talent, strategy, and heart, with Shakur's growth on full display.
It's not gonna be an easy damn fight for Shakur Stevenson. Nope, it ain't gonna be an easy fight. Nope. After studying freaking Lopez yesterday, man, look. That athleticism that he got, that's...
Amir Khan acknowledges Teofimo Lopez's skill, power, and history of stepping up in high-pressure fights, but Shakur Stevenson presents a unique challenge. While Lopez is a proven, all-around fighter who can turn it up at critical moments, Shakur's intelligence, adaptability, and technical mastery make him a different type of opponent. This sparring knockout shows that Shakur is already capable of handling top-tier talent, even fighters who have faced elite competition like Lachenko. Fans and analysts are debating how Shakur will perform when pushed to the limit, but his combination of skill, timing, and composure in the ring gives him an edge. The matchup isn't just physical, it's a test of ring IQ, strategy, and mental toughness. Shakur's performance in training suggests he can handle high-pressure situations and capitalize on even the smallest mistakes by Lopez.
The fight between Stevenson and Lopez. What a fight.
Who wins that?
Lopez. You think Stevenson? Lopez is a very good fighter, bro. I've trained with him. I've had him on the pad. He bangs hard. He's a good all-round boxer. Slick. A lot of people don't give him the credit for how good of a boxer he is. Look, he's the type of guy I know about Lopez is that when he has to turn it up, he turns it up. And I think with someone like Shakur, he will have to turn it up big time. And obviously Shakur, we've not really seen him in the deep end. Look at Lopez. He's fought the likes of Lomachenko. He's beaten some great names on the way, man.
Teddy Atlas breaks down the Stevenson versus Lopez matchup from a stylistic perspective, highlighting that both fighters operate at a high skill level. While it's unclear whether the styles will produce explosive fireworks, there's no denying that Shakur Stevenson brings exceptional technical prowess and intelligence to the ring. His ability to read opponents and adapt mid-fight makes him uniquely dangerous. Lopez is powerful and experienced, but Shakur's precision, timing, and defensive skills create opportunities to exploit even small openings. This matchup promises a clash of talent, strategy, and mental fortitude, showcasing Shakur's ability to combine calculated aggression with defensive mastery. Fans are eager to see whether Shakur's sharp ring IQ can neutralize Lopez's raw power, and Teddy's perspective reinforces that this fight is as much about brains as it is about brawn, highlighting Shakur's growing reputation in the sport.
I don't know if it will. I mean, style-wise, I could see you having a little reservations, you know, whether or not these guys will make for dynamite. They will make, you know, for electricity. I don't know if they will, but I tell you what they will make for. 2 skillful fighters, 2 talented fighters, you know, 2 fighters that are at a high skill level that will compete.
Conor Benn gives an honest take on the complex dynamics of this matchup. While backing Lopez, he acknowledges Shakur Stevenson's superior pound-for-pound ranking and skill set. Shakur's ability to adapt and perform against higher weight, experienced fighters challenges expectations and demands respect. The sparring knockout against Lopez reflects Shakur's confidence, precision, and mental toughness, proving he can navigate complex boxing scenarios. Fans see a fighter who is not just technically gifted, but also strategic and fearless in the ring. This blend of intelligence, speed, and power positions Shakur as a top contender, capable of challenging and outperforming seasoned opponents. Ben's perspective underlines the growing recognition of Shakur's skill, reinforcing that his potential goes far beyond raw talent. His mindset and ring IQ make him a force to be reckoned with.
Back in Teo, I think he's in a hard fight. Well, he's not in a taxing fight. He's in a complex fight in terms of boxing, but he's not in a war. He won't be in a war.
Playing devil's advocate, obviously, as a journalist as well, you look at pound-for-pound rankings and Shakur is a lot higher. I know you don't like Shakur, but do you not have respect for what he could do against Teofimo Lopez? Because you've dismissed him there, Conor.
No, I don't not like Shakur. I like Shakur. I'm just insulted he thinks he can come up to my weight and feel like he can just make it easy work. Well, come up to my weight then. I don't not like him. I think he's a funny guy. I think he's...
Lamont Roach breaks down Lopez's vulnerabilities, highlighting occasional mental lapses and inconsistent focus in high-pressure fights. Against a skilled, precise, and intelligent fighter like Shakur Stevenson, these lapses become costly. Shakur's ability to maintain composure, read opponents, and exploit mistakes makes him exceptionally dangerous. Sparring sessions show that Shakur can adapt to any style, using timing, defense, and calculated aggression to dominate. Lopez may attempt to rush or overwhelm, but Shakur's superior skill and patience allow him to counter effectively. This fight is poised to be a technical showcase, where Shakur's IQ and strategic execution can neutralize Lopez's power. Analysts and fans recognize that in a pure skill matchup, Shakur's preparation, adaptability, and mental toughness give him the edge. The knockout in Sparring further proves that Shakur is ready to handle elite opponents and make a statement in boxing's upper ranks.
Like he has like a little mental lapses every once in a while. Look at the Kambosos fight. Like that's a fight that people would never expect Kambosos to win, and he won a grueling match against him as well. So I just I don't know. I don't think he can get it done against Shakur when it comes to like because it's going to be just a skill match. I don't think he's going to try to, or he's going to try to rough. The
boxing world has seen Shakur Stevenson's precision, skill, and intelligence on full display against Teofimo Lopez. Every sparring session, every punch, and every tactical move proves that Shakur isn't just a rising star. He's a fighter capable of taking on the best. Fans are already buzzing about what's next, and the hype is real. Do you think Shakur can dominate Lopez in a professional fight, or will experience and power make the difference? Drop your predictions in the comments, smash that like button, and subscribe for all the latest breakdowns and insider boxing updates.